welcome to this episode of After Arsene. You joined me in early January. We are playing away at Stoke City in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. It has been a decent run of form since we were last together. We were together for that 5-1 victory over Liverpool. We then played against Everton a couple of days later and got a 0-0 draw with Arthur getting sent off late on. We were playing counter-attack in this game, which we had for the Liverpool game. We normally play attacking, and that for me is probably the reason why we didn't get the 3 points in that one. We then went away to Crystal Palace and got a 0-0 draw. A tough game. We had lots of chances in that one, but couldn't find the back of the net. However, in the next one, we did start to find the back of the net. We found the back of the net 5 times and ran away with it in the second half, especially. Mustafi scoring early on before they got back to 1-0 with Gabbiadini scoring again. Sanchez then scored, and like I said, just before half time gave us a 3-1 lead. Theo Walcott made it a bit more comfortable, make it 4-1. Nathan Redmond got back to make it 4-2, and then Theo Walcott scoring again to make it 5-2. Theo Walcott got a 9.6 in that game. Absolutely superb performance from the right winger. And then we followed that up with a 4-1 victory over Newcastle United in the FA Cup. We were in complete control in this one, 2-0 up after 12 minutes. Mario Icardi scoring twice in that one before Phil Walcott just for the half hour. They got one back in the second half, but Alexis Sanchez scored very late on to make it a very convincing 4-1 victory. We are in January, so that means the transfer window is open. And we have sold a couple of players. We've recouped nearly £50 million so far, and potentially there's a bit more to come as well. First out the door is Nacho Monreal, lost to China for 14.25 million. He's nearly 32 years old, so I think that's a really good bit of business from us. He was second choice left back. He was not happy about that fact, and he was a covering centre half as well. So pleased to get him off the books. He was someone where he got a bit arsey with me earlier in the season, wanted first team football, which was always going to be far beyond his natural ability at the moment. And then the rest of the squad sided with him, so I had to back down a little bit. So he was always going to be leaving the club at some point. So to get nearly £15 million for him, I think is a very good piece of business. It does mean we are one short at left back at the moment. We've only got Kolasinac in the team. He's 24, so he's still got plenty of time on his side. We do need to find someone to give him some backup, because we've only got Josh De Silva, who is very much a youngster who's probably not really that good enough for the left back role. He's more of a centre midfielder. So that is number one on my priority list to bring in. The other guy to leave is Mustafi, who's gone to Barcelona for £35 million. He came to me in early November and said, do you know what? I'd really like to play for Barcelona. So I said, okay, if Barcelona make a bid, we'll look at it and we'll consider it. Well, they did. We did consider it. We thought, okay, we'll sell him. It's good money. He's probably a really good player. So maybe we've undersold him a little bit, but it's given us a bit of cash. We need a bit of cash to strengthen our side. 35 million into the bank gives us a transfer budget of about 50 million pounds, with Monreal leaving as well. And we've got one more player hopefully going out the door in the next few days as well, with potentially one player coming in at least. I've got my eyes on a left back, I've got my eyes on a centre back who I've agreed terms with, and just waiting for him to sort of finalise that deal. That won't be in time for tonight's game, but hopefully in the next episode you'll see all about him. So today's side is Petr Cech in goal, back four of Bellerin at right back, Kolasinac at left back, Koscielny and Callum Chambers at centre back. Francis Coquelin and Arthur are two ball-winning midfielders, with Phil Walcott from the right-hand side, Daniel Welbeck from the left-hand side. Alexis Sanchez has a slight injury, so I'm leaving him on the bench for this one. And Mesut Ozil in the middle, with Alexander Lacazette up front. In other news, Santi Cazorla is now back in the squad. He has returned to full fitness, so he's just building up his match sharpness now. He's had one appearance from the substitute bench. I will hope to bring him on at some point tonight as well. We have a lot of opportunities to win some silverware this season. We're obviously still in the League Cup. We're in the semi-finals of that one. We're still in the Europa League. We've got through our group and we've got Feyenoord in the next round. Shaqiri on the ball, saved by Cech, which interrupted my flow. But Feyenoord in the Europa League, that restarts in about a month's time. The league I've pretty much given up on, because I don't think we'll be able to get any higher than 5th position, as an own goal gives Stoke a 1 minute lead. Didn't defend the corner very well, and Berahino forced it over the line with the help of Kolasinac. Not that's unlucky. That's bounced back off him, which is frustrating that we're 1-0 down so early. But there is 2 legs to this tie, so a lot can happen, and we do have a knack of scoring goals. So I'm fairly confident we can get back into this. So Bellerin with the throw into Lacazette. Got a bit of space in the penalty box. Chambers shoots and scores. That's it. We're back in the game. Callum Chambers scores the goal. 10 minutes gone. Got lots of space. All he had to do was tuck the ball past the keeper, and he did so with consummate ease. They'll be disappointed with that, Stoke, but we don't care. We're back in it. It's 1-1. I know no one really cares about the League Cup, but I want silverware. We can't win the league. We're too far behind now. Best we can probably do is somehow scrape into 4th. We're currently 5th in the table, but there's a lot to do to get into that top 4. So Cup silverware is the only real reason I think I can keep my job. At the moment, they're saying they're pleased with me. A few weeks ago, they were less than satisfied and think I was doing better. So as long as I keep winning, they're going to keep thinking I'm a good manager. Diouf with the throw in, intercepted by Arthur. Not long. Intercepted again. Diouf inside. Nice build-up play by Stoke. Shaqiri now inside. Berahino takes it 2-1. That was too easy. We stood off them, and Berahino does not miss those opportunities. Not good that we've conceded 2 goals in the first 40 minutes here. Stoke are in good form, but so are we. I really want to win this trophy. Just a bit of silverware. I didn't win anything on Football Manager 17, so to win something in Football Manager 18 in the beta will hopefully set me up for a good year. But I say there is plenty of time to go. Throw in again. Ozil now on the ball. Koscielny to Arthur. Every highlight is resulted in a goal so far. What can this show? Ozil on the ball. Arthur. Ozil. Out wide to Klasniak. Plays it in. Intercepted. Arthur on the ball. Coquelin. Ozil now looks for space. Walcott flicks across. Welbeck off the post. Danny Welbeck hits the post on that one. As we approach half time, we are 2-1 down to the mighty Stoke. No one really has had a decent first half. I've got Sanchez on the bench if required. If the way it's going at the moment, he's going to be on very, very soon as Verlandin gets the ball. Looks to... Oh dear. Klasniak, our only fit left back, is about to receive a red card. An absolute disaster start to a second half, and that's it. He's off. He's gone. Looked a soft one. But we've got work to do now. Going to have to bring on Debuchy and sacrifice Mesut Ozil, which I don't really want to do, but that's all we really can do. I don't feel confident enough to do 3 at the back. So Debuchy, he can just about play left back. He's a natural right back, but he doesn't look that great, but he's done it before, and he'll have to do it again. 45 minutes with 10 men chasing the game away at Stoke. It's going to be very, very tricky. We've got to defend this corner. Charlie Adam plays it across field. Verlinden. Timon. Highlight ends. Corner. All Walcott to take. Flicks it in. Cleared away from the near post by Shawcross. Stoke can break. Zuma. Looks down the line. Intercepted well by Bellerin. He had to win that ball and did. Walcott now. Inside. Arthur. Lacazette. Given away again. Poor Arthur. We're not in this game. We haven't got our attack of play going at all so far. Debuchy, Chambers, Coquelin, Welbeck. Now Coquelin again. It's slow, it's ponderous, but we're not losing the ball yet. Arthur, Walcott, Welbeck even. Welbeck shoots over the bar. Grant takes the goal kick. Long. Intercepted. Nicely won. Debuchy now. Arthur. Francis Coquelin. Welbeck's got a bit of space. Chance to run, chance to shine. Good tackle though. Shaqiri wins the ball, but it's cleared away and we intercept again. Debuchy, Arthur. Lots of build-up play in the middle, but very little end product so far. Lacazette looks to turn, gives the ball away again. And the recycle continues. Shaqiri drives it through. Berahino is through. He's onside and he makes it 3-1. That, sadly, is the difference. We have a shot. We give it away, we don't do something with it, they break, and they are ruthless at times. Sergio Berahino, He scored so many goals against me in FM17. He's continuing to mock me now again. Going to have to change it up. 52 minutes gone. We are 3-1 down. Sanchez is not fully fit, but Welbeck has had a poor game, so I'm going to have to throw him out there. And Icardi for Lacazette as well. Koscielny's not playing well either. But I don't really want to take him off unless I absolutely have to. We need a goal. We have to get a goal back in this game. 3-2 going into the second leg is doable, but anything more than 3-1, and we are very much out of this. Nothing's really worked for us. I'm going to look to change it tactically. Looking at what instructions we can change. Let's clear the ball to the flanks. Let's go a little bit more direct. We want to run at the defence. And let's hit some early crosses as well. Let's get the ball going forward. Use our players that are strong out wide and get the ball into Icardi. Sanchez is struggling already, 50% condition. Chambers is injured as well. So effectively we've got 8 men out there, 8 fully fit. 15 minutes to go. Grant, goal kick, plays it short to Zuma. If we can nick something here, somehow nick something, get that goal, get them back to the Emirates, I'd back us to win 2-0. But Jesse is through, and makes it 4. The absolute worst thing that could happen to us has happened. We are now 3 goals behind, losing 4-1. I think we could potentially be out of the League Cup unless something absolutely amazing happens in the second leg, which should well be next episode. That could be a bit of a dead rubber, in all honesty. We have to score next. We have to get something out in the next 10 minutes. Jesse shoots, saved by Czech. Simply speaking, Arsenal have not turned up at Stoke today. It's happened so many times in the past that they've been out-battled and out-fought, but we just have not got anywhere near turning up. Walcott, corner, played it in, flicked on, comes to nothing, and they clear away. Stoke look like scoring every time they go forward. Charlie Adam across to Diouf, plenty of space for him. Good tackle, throw in. Chambers into Coquelin, Arthur now. Looks for Alexis Sanchez. Drives inside. Sanchez. Something special, please. Sanchez saved by Grant. Walcott again. Zuma intercepts. It is just too easy for Stoke at the moment. Jesse breaks through. We've let him go. We've let him go. And Czech saves us. That is really, really poor defending again from us. It's a disgraceful performance from us today. The one time you want us to actually perform well, and we've bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. To get back into this, we're going to have to win 3-0 at home just to take it to extra time. So it's a 4-0 victory, unless we can get something out in the next 3 minutes of football, which, considering we've done very little for the first 90 minutes, highly, highly unlikely. Shaqiri, crossfield full to Diouf, who's unmarked, crosses it in, and it's into the goal mouth. And it looks like it's a corner. That looked like a goal kick to me, but never mind. Last corner, 2 minutes left. Adam plays it in, flicked on and over. You have to say Stoke were probably a little bit disappointed they're not 5 or 6 up here. Bimmer. Just end the game now, ref. Goal kick. Won't be long now. And a bit of a lag in the game. And there we go. Full-time score. Stoke 4, Arsenal 1. Absolutely horrible performance. Horrible result. We were down to 10 men for most of the second half. But to be fair, it probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference. We've lost. We've still got the second leg to come, which will be next episode, as I've said, when we need to score at least 4 to win the game. which we are capable of if we have a good day. So join me for that one. If you like what you've seen, please do leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I've been the FM Novice and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Thank you very much and have a good evening.